All right, let's come to comfortable seats. Any pains or injuries I should know about before we start? Still. Okay. Hmm. All right, I just hope that it's slowly, if at all, right? It's getting a little bit better and then you're hopefully getting more. Okay, good, smart. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, costs are $10 and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is Intermediate Advanced Lab. It is level 2, level 3. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. If your hips or your lower back are tight, please elevate and sit up on some blocks or some blankets, and that elevation should help you find a lengthier spine as you find a comfortable cross-legged position. All right, palms face up. Fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Grounding evenly through your seat, elongate through your spine, let your shoulders broaden. With your lips touching and a slight restriction to the back of the throat, creating the ha sound as you inhale and exhale, Ujjayi breath, ocean's breathing. Three ohms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga, call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarvavashtan, Sarvavashtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Bihyendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up, fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongate through the left side of the neck. And then the chin toward the right shoulder. Continue to pull gently to the back of the head. Release, back to center. Drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Then chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center. Drop left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side. Roll it back, opposite side. Roll it center. A few more rounds in that same direction. And then chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And back to center again. Lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting to either side and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll them out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Come back to center, switch them around. And back to center again. Cross your shins and take the opposite shin on top. Non-dominant crossing of the legs. Take the arms up high to extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Stay twisting to the right. Raise your right arm overhead and side bend over to your left. Take it back up. Wrap the right hand to your left knee, crossing at the arms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Release, come back up. Hands come back slightly behind you, rotating outwardly. Lean back a little bit, broaden your shoulders, gently taking the gaze to look up. Come back to neutral. Inhale, take the arms up high. Exhale, twist to your left. Stay twisting left, left arm overhead, side bending over to the right. Come back to vertical, wrap the left hand to the right knee, crossing at the arms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming back up. Again, hands back behind you, rotating outwardly. Walk your hands even further back this time. Lift the chest, broaden, coming into back bend. Inhale, take it back to center, arms up. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Take it back to vertical, bend your left elbow to the right knee 5 times. Inhale, lift back up. Left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, back up. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, back up. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, back up. One more. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, back up. Re-extend the left arm. Take it back to center. Other side. Left hand down, right arm overhead. Come back up to vertical. Bend your right elbow to the left knee. Inhale, back up. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale, back up. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale up. Elbow to knee. Inhale up. One more. Elbow to knee. Inhale back up. Re-extend the right arm. And then take it back to center. Legs forward and forward fold. Draw back up to center. Left heel comes in. Right heel goes back, creating letter S. Walk your hands over to left side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and bow forward halfway. Stopping at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, take it back up. Keep the legs as they are. Counter twist to the right. Back to center, left hand down, lift the hips up, extend the right arm up and across the collarbone back in space. It's a back bend and a heart opener. Then raise your right arm up over the right ear for the side stretch. Take it back to center. Take the seat down. Switch legs. Right heel comes in, left leg goes back. Reverse letter F. Walk your hands over to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and bow forward halfway. Stopping at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist deeper. Bow forward even more. Inhale, take it back up. Keep the legs. Counter twist to the left. Back to center. Right hand down. Lift the seat. Left arm up and across the collarbone. Back in space. Heart opener and a back bend. Then raise your left arm up over the left ear, side stretch. Take the seat back down. Extend the legs forward again. Shake it out. All right. This time, draw the right heel back in Virasana. So the right heel's to the side of the hip. Draw the inner thighs together the best you can. Left hand stays down, and you might fall off to the left side, right? So press your left hand down. Draw the torso back to center. You can use both hands to support. So you're giving your right thigh, right knee, right front of the leg, in general, a really deep stretch. And release. Switch legs. Right leg forward. Left heel back, half Virasana. So once you place your foot to the outside of the left hip, you want to take the inner thighs toward each other. So you get a really nice stretch through the left thigh, left knee, left shin, left ankle. And then right hand pressing down to draw the torso back to center. You can use both hands to either side. All right. Release. Extend the left leg forward. This time is a half lotus. Top of the right foot to your left hip crease. All right, supporting with your left hand to the floor. Now, if your right knee is high up, that is fine. Keep it there. All right, but you're thinking energetically, drawing the right knee toward the floor. Okay, release. Extend the right leg forward, switch. Half lotus, top of the left foot to your right hip crease. Once you have a nice position here, right hand to the floor for support, and then you can think about the left knee drawing downwards toward the floor, or you can take a gentle pressing down. Release, extend both legs forward, shake it out again. All right, step the feet to the floor, match with distance, pivot to your heels, hands supporting to the floor, and just windshield wipe your knees side to side. All right, next time you drop your knees over to the right. Take the knees all the way down, lift the torso, twist to face the back of the room. Right hand to support to the floor, left hand reaching forward against the floor. And tractioning your fingertips to the floor so you can use that resistance to keep crawling your left hand further and further forward, bowing forward a little bit more deeply with every breath. So you're going into a deep twist and extension of the left arm, left shoulder. Walk your hands back in, keep the legs as they are, and then again counter twist to the front of the room. Take it back to center, hands down, lift the knees back. You might have to center your seat. And then again, windshield wipe your knees side to side. And the next time you drop your knees over to your left, stay there and sit up. Start to rotate to face the back of the room. Your left hand is on the floor for resistance and support. Right hand is reaching forward. You're crawling your fingertips against the floor and tractioning your fingertips against the floor. The further you move your right hand forward, the deeper you fold, the deeper the stretch and the rotation. Walk your hands back in, lift back up, keep the legs, and then counter twist to the front of the room. Release, back to center, and again, come back up and windshield wipe your knees side to side. You might have to center your seat. All right, come back to center. Left heel comes forward a little bit, right ankle on top of the left knee, and then step the left foot in, press into your hands, and lift your chest a little bit. Make sure you flex your right foot here. All right, still sitting down first. So this ankles to knee. Then press into your hands, lift your seat. Three-legged tabletop. All right, take the seat back down. So this one is a little bit trickier. You're going to fold the left foot in. And then take a half lotus here. Half lotus, top of the foot to your left hip crease. All right, you're going to sit up and then continue to think about the right knee, drawing downwards. So you're going to hip rotation, going to the knee stretch, thigh stretch, shin stretch. Now, if you're toward the front of the mat, walk toward the back of the mat. We're going to keep this half lotus and start to draw forward into a sphinx. And then if you want, you can lift your left foot. Crawl the hands forward a little bit more and start to draw the hips and the belly toward the floor if you have that movement. So both of you walk your hands further forward and then roll the hips even further forward. Ease into it. There you go. All right. So to come out of the pose, you have to draw the elbows out so you can walk your hands back and then gently lift back up. Ease your way back into your half lotus. Supporting the right foot, extend forward. Supporting the left foot, extend forward. Flex your feet. Point your toes. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Bend your knees a little bit. Step the right foot down. Left ankle on top of the right knee. Walk your right foot in. Press into your hands and lift your feet. There you go. Press into your hands. Lift your feet. Three-legged tabletop. Release your feet back down. So again, this is a little bit tricky. So draw the right foot in first. And then release your left to arrange for your half lotus. So you need to make any adjustments you need to find a comfortable seated position. Then you start to place your left foot on top of your right inner hip. And then think about the left knee drawing downwards. And that's how you get deeper into your half lotus. Right, so make sure you're toward the back of the mat so that you have more space to crawl your hands forward to get the pubis, the belly, the hips toward the floor. All right, when you're ready, lift the seat, walking hands forward. Very slowly roll the torso forward. You have to walk your hands quite far forward to start to develop and move into your Sphinx pose. And then you can always pick up the right foot. Isabel, walk your hands further forward, elbows down, and lift your chest. Yeah, there you go. All right, to come out the pose, you need to lift the elbows. Draw the elbows out so you can lift your chest. Walk your hands back, press into your hands, slowly, gently make your way back up into a seated position. And once you have your seat, support your left leg, extend forward, extend the right leg forward, and then flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. Soles of the feet together, knees apart. Let the feet come a little bit further forward. Grabbing the inner feet, threading the arms underneath. Round the spine to draw forward. And start to release, make your way back up. Draw the knees together, swing the legs back. Walk it back to down dog and pedaling out the legs. All right, come back to stillness in your down dogs. 3 tuck toe up dogs. Inhale, come forward into your plank. Let the hips start to draw down as you lift your chest into a back bend. Exhale, draw back to the down dog 3 times. Inhale forward, plank. Hips draw down as you lift the chest. Exhale, take it back to down dog. Inhale forward to plank. Draw the hips down, lift your chest for the back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round 3 times. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick the right leg up, open up the hips and bend the right knee, sideward scorpion. Staying here. Press strongly into your hands so you can leverage the weight back as you reach your right knee toward the sky, left heel's reaching down toward the floor. Let the head release. Inhale, re-extend the right leg, square off your hips, stepping your right foot forward. Warrior 1, back heel comes down, arms up high and extend. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace fingers, lift the gaze up. On the exhale, bow forward, devotional warrior. Stay in that forward fold. Release your left hand to the floor a little bit wider, maybe even off the mat. And then raise your right arm up to twist into a rotated side angle. Half bind, right hand behind you, twist a little bit deeper. Raise your right arm up and reach to the front of the room, extend it revolved. Take both hands to the floor, Skandasana squat as you bend your left knee. Draw the seat toward the left heel, flex your right foot. Walk your hands further forward and just bow forward here. Release, lift back up, stepping your right foot down. Reconnect to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back plank. Lower all the way down to your belly, 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms for cobra if you have it. And all the way down, child's pose, feet toward the heels and fold. Down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose 3 times. Inhale, kick up. Left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick your left leg up. Open up the hips and bend the left knee. Staying here. So as you stack your hips, left knee is reaching up, right heel is reaching down. Press firmly into your hands for resistance. Let the head reach downwards toward the floor. Raise your left leg up, re-extend, stepping your left foot forward. Warrior 1, arms up high and extend. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace your fingers, opposite interlacing of the hands. Lift to gaze up. Bow forward, devotional. Stay in devotional warrior. Right hand comes to the floor, maybe a little bit wider off your mat. Raise your left arm up for the rotated side angle. Half bind, left hand behind you. Use that resistance to twist a little bit deeper. Raise your left arm up and overhead, extend it, revolve side angle. Take both hands down, Skandasana squat. So as you bend your right knee, lengthen out the left leg. Once you take it to a comfortable position, reach your hands forward and bow forward. Walk the hands back in. Start to transition forward into Warrior Two. Reverse Warrior. Hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras again. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms if you have it. Cobra. All the way down. Child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. Down dog. We're going to take big circles with the right knee. Raise your right leg up. Right knee in toward the nose. Open up the knee to the right side, and then as you kick it back, 3-legged dog. Right knee in toward the nose. Open it out to the right side, and then kick it all the way back. So it's a circular motion. Right knee in toward the nose. Open out to the right side. Kick it all the way back. 3-legged dog. Stepping. Your right foot forward. Warrior One. Left hand catching your right wrist. Pull up. Side bend to your left. Back to center, switch hands, extend, side bend to the right. Back to center, Warrior One. Open it up, Warrior Two. Reverse Warrior. Half Moon, right hand forward about a foot, lobe off to right side. Shift to balance. You may stay here for Half Moon or binding left hand to the left foot and kick back. That's your half variation of your Chapasana. If you have good balance here and want to take both hands to left foot, go ahead and take it. If you're taking the binds, release your right hand down, come back to your Half Moon. Revolve Half Moon, left hand down. Square of your hips. Left heel is reaching back, right arm is reaching up. Stay here, revolved Half Moon or binding. Right hand to left foot and kick back. Forward folding dragonfly. Both hands to the floor. Left leg over to the right side. Keep the left leg extended. Keep supporting with your hands. You're going to slowly lower the outer left leg to the floor. So the left leg goes out to the side, supporting with your left hand. Right foot points forward. Raise your right arm up and reach forward to fold. You may stay here or wrap the right arm around the right shin and take a half bind in the fold. And then for those of you who have a lot of flexibility and extension here and can take the full bind, left hand can come away from the floor and wrapping to bind to the right hand behind you. I can't do it, so I can't even, yeah, that's right. And then folding forward. And start to make your way back up. Keep the left leg out to the side. Swing the right leg back behind you. The inside of the right foot, outside of the left. Square the torso to face forward and press your right hand down, draw the left shoulder back, and twist in a slightly higher position here first. Then you're going to start to walk your hands further forward and take your forearms down. Just like, again, your Sphinx pose. Take your Sphinx and then draw the right elbow, right shoulder down, and left shoulder back to deepen your twist. Keep your left hand, left forearm, Right arm reaching forward. You're on your fingertips and keep crawling the right fingertips further and further forward. And you can let the head release toward the floor. And if you want to deepen, let the right shoulder start to draw closer toward the floor. Your right arm does not need to touch down. It's just the action of the right shoulder dropping that will deepen your thoracic twist. Walk your right hand back in. Press your left hand down, lift the left elbow, threading the needle, right arm underneath the left. As you keep reaching your right hand to your left side, start to bend your left elbow. You're drawing your right shoulder, right cheek toward the floor. You don't have to touch down, just go at your depth of the pose. I keep using your left hand to press down for resistance. You want to keep drawing your left shoulder back in space as you reach your right hand to your left side. All right, let's break. Lift, back up, walk your hands back in. You're going to sit up to face toward the back of the room so the legs are in a 90-degree angle. Press your right hand to inside the right leg, left arm overhead, and side bend over to the right. And if you can go further to bind, left hand to the right foot, go ahead and take it deeper. Release, take it back up. Other side, press your left hand to inside the left leg, right arm overhead, side bending over toward the left. Right, if you have more range, you can go deeper. Maybe your left arm comes down, right hand to bind to the left foot. Begin to make your way back up. We're going to reverse the pose. Start to draw back forward again. So step the right foot, inner right foot down, outer left foot down, square back forward again, coming out of the pose. Press into your right foot. Step the left foot back, plank. Holding your plank here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. So taking big circles with the left leg with the knees. Raise the left leg up. Left knee in toward the nose. Open up the knee to the left side and kick it straight back. Left knee in toward the nose. Open to the left and kick it straight back. Left knee in toward the nose. To the left. Kick it straight back. Three-legged dog. Stepping left foot forward. Warrior 1. Right hand catching your left wrist. Extend. Side bend to the right. Take it back up. Switch hands. Extend. Side bend to your left. Back to center. Warrior 1. Open it up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Half moon. Left hand forward about a foot. Left off to left side. Shift to balance. Once you connect with the balance, you can stay here or take half Chapasana or full Chapasana. So right hand to outside the right foot, that's your half. Keep your left hand supporting on the floor. If your balance is good, both hands to the right foot. Full Chapasana. Come back to the half moon. Left hand down, release your right leg, right arm up. Revolved half moon. Right hand comes down, square up your hips and your shoulders. And then with your right hand supporting, left arm up to twist. And then binding, if you have it, revolve Tripadasana, left hand to right foot. Forward folding dragonfly, left hand comes down. Right heel goes over to the left side. With your hand supporting, start to lower the outer right hip, outer right leg to the floor. All right, your left toes point straight forward. Walk your left foot as high up the right leg as possible. Right hand to floor for support. Left arm up and forward fold. You may stay here, right? If you don't have the extension, you don't have the balance, the stability in the pose to take the bind, you can take a half bind. Left arm wraps around your left leg, and the right hand stays on the floor as you fold. Maybe that's good enough. If you have the full bind, go ahead and wrap the right hand back behind you as well. And then forward fold. All right, begin to release, make your way back up. Keep the right leg. Swing, left leg back. You're on the inner left foot, outer right leg. Leg should be roughly 90 degrees. Take the hands to your floor and start to square forward. Let's stay in the slightly higher position here and deepening your twist. Then beginning to make your way into a sphinx shape, walking your hands forward, forearms come down. Once you set your forearms, right forearm pressing down, draw the right shoulder back. Left forearm pressing down. Best you can. Then keep your right forearm down, lift the left elbow, walk your left hand forward. Keep tractioning your fingertips to the floor, crawling forward, and that will give you a deepening of the stretch of the left arm, left shoulder into your thoracic twist. Then press into your right hand, lift the right elbow up, threading the needle, left arm, threads underneath your right. So the more you reach your left hand to your right side, the more you bend your right elbow, drawing your left shoulder toward the floor, the deeper the twist. So remember, if you don't have the range of motion, that's okay. You don't have to touch your left cheek, left shoulder all the way down. If you are able to, fantastic. Press into your right hand, lift back up. Lift the torso all the way back up, and you're going to rotate the torso face upwards. You're facing toward the back of the room to one side. Legs are 90 degrees. Okay? You're going to fold over your left leg. So square your torso over your left leg, left hand to your floor, right arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward over your left leg. Forward, directly forward over the left leg, right? So you're squaring your torso over the leg. Yeah, there you go. Bhavya, you're going to square the torso to face over the left leg. Yeah. All right, so the first one we did was a side stretch. Now is a forward bend. And make your way back up. Switch sides, right hand to your floor, left arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward over your right leg. Forward folding. All right, start to release. We're going to roll back to the outside of the right foot, inside the left, and start to square forward again. All right, press into your left foot. Swing the right leg back, coming into your plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. All right, this time we're going to do what I call a knee kick. So you're going to take the shape of down dog, and you're just going to move the knee over to the right side and keep the shape of down dog, okay? So everything is just in the movement of the right hip. Raise your right leg up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. So this is your sideward scorpion. You're not going to shift the shoulders forward and back. You're going to keep the shape of your torso and your left leg. All the movement is just on your right knee. So the right knee moves over to the right side and towards the right arm, and then open it back up to a sideward scorpion. So it's all in the hip. Right knee kick, open it back up. Right knee kick, open it back up. Re-extend the right leg square off, stepping your right foot forward. Warrior 1. Exhale, open it up. Warrior 2. Triangle, lengthen out the right leg, right hand to top of the shin or to the floor, left arm up. Rotated triangle, left hand comes to the floor. You can walk it a little bit wider if you'd like. You can keep it a little bit closer if that works well for you. I'm going to take it a little bit wider. I prefer the slightly wider. Left hand to the floor, right arm is up and twist. Half bind, right hand behind you. Use that resistance to twist a little bit more. Right arm up and forward, extended revolved triangle. Then right hand to the floor to either side of the right foot for pyramid. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Then starting to break by bending your right knee, lift the left heel into a low lunge. Left knee comes down, crescent moon. Set up your pose, lunge forward. Once you have the base of the pose and you're ready, arms up, Venus Mudra. Hands to the inside of the right foot. Turn the right toes out, right thigh turns out. Left hand a little bit wider. Right arm up and behind you, half bind. Bend your left knee, right hand to left foot. Bind the right hand to the foot and kick back. Square the torso to face forward. Left heel draws in toward the seat as you slowly forward fold into a deep quad stretch. Start to make your way back up. Release your binds. Turn the right toes back forward. Frame your right foot, half split. Tuck the left toes under and shift back. All right, we're going to work toward a full split. You do not need to take the full split. Just inch your way forward, slowly, methodically as we go through it, okay? Step the right foot back down. Crawl the right foot forward a few inches and lunge forward again, getting deeper into the lunge. So we're going to go forward and back a few times so that we can work toward a split. All right, and then let's shift back again into this half split. Step the right foot back down. Again, move your right foot a few inches further forward and lunge forward again. So depending on your flexibility, your hamstrings, whether or not you want to work into a split, perhaps just keep working in this methodology of moving forward and back and go to your limit. You're going to shift back one more time. Now, for those of us who are not taking the split, you're going to keep working forward and back as we did. If you're working for the split, right heel, reaching forward, left knee, drawing back. Right heel reaching forward. Left knee drawing back. So work toward your split if you have it. Keep your hands supporting. Right? So you don't have to take a split, only within your flexibility, within your practice. Otherwise, work methodically into your preparations. 3 more breaths. All right, those of us who are in our splits, let's start to ease your way out. So pressing into your hands, lift the seat. Be light on the right heel. Gently draw that back. All right, so everyone start to draw back as far as they can, and then step the right foot back down to the floor as you lunge forward. Tuck the left toes under, plant your palms to the floor, and step the right foot back. And then heels together, toes apart, extended Malasana. Draw the feet toward the heels and fold. All right, make your way back to down dog. All right, so we're going to take those knee kicks again. So you're not shifting your torso forward and back in the movement. You're only moving in the left knee, going into the left hip. Raise your left leg up. Open up the hips, bend the left knee. Stay in the shape of this sideward scorpion, right? Nothing moves except the left leg. Move your left knee over to the left side. Open it back up to sideward scorpion. Left knee over to the left side. Open it back up, sideward scorpion. Left knee over to the left side. Open it back up, re-extend the left leg. Stepping your left foot forward, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Left hand to top of the shin or to the floor, right arm up. Revolve the triangle. You have your choice of letting the right hand come a little bit wider and lean the torso slightly back, giving yourself a little bit more space. Those of you like it a little bit closer, right hand is still on the mat, closer to your left foot. Wherever you are, rotate a triangle, left arm up. Half bind, left hand behind you, twist a little bit deeper. Extended revolve triangle, left arm up and forward. Pyramid, left hand comes down, square over your torso, your left leg. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Low lunge, start to bend your left knee, pick up the right heel. So once you set your pose in a low lunge, right knee comes down for crescent moon, extra padding as you need to your right knee. Hands to top of the thighs. Lunge forward, get into the stretch of your right quads, and then when you're ready, arms up, Venus Mudra. Release your hands to the inside of the left foot. Turn your left toes out, left thigh turns out a little bit wider. Right hand to the floor. Left arm up and behind you, half bind to twist. Remain here or binding. Left hand to the right foot, so bending your right knee, grab the inside of the right foot with your left hand, and then kick back to twist. And then if you're going for the quad stretch, you're going to square off your shoulders. As you draw the right heel in toward the seat, you are folding forward. Begin to lift back up. Release your binds. Hands to the floor. Turn your left toes forward. Right toes tucked under. Half split. Shift back. All right, so again, work mindfully, really honoring the abilities of your hamstrings to work into a split. If you're not there today, that is okay. Work within your limits. Be careful. Stepping your left foot back down. Crawl the left foot slightly forward, a few inches forward, and lunge your hips forward. So going forward and back, going into the hips, going to hamstrings, hips, hamstrings, kind of gently preparing those parts to work toward your split. Shift back once again into your half split. We're going to come forward one more time. Step the left foot down, crawl the left foot a few inches further forward again, and keep lunging forward. Shift back one more time. All right, so those of you not working to splits, keep forward and back however you like. Those of us working to splits, be light on your left heel so you can slightly glide the left heel forward, right knee draws back, left heel forward, right knee back. So gently working your way into a full split if you have it. Now 3 more breaths. All right. Slowly beginning to make our way out. So as you gently support with your hands, lift the seat, be light on the left heel, and draw that heel back as far back as you can, everybody. And then once you draw the heel back, now you can lunge back forward. And then comfortably plant the palms to the floor, stepping your left foot back, extend the malasana, heels together, toes apart, bending your knees, feet toward the heels, and fold. All right, take it back to down dog. Then start to walk your feet forward toward your hands and take the seat down. Double pigeon, ankles to knee. Draw the left heel in. The shin is about parallel to the front of the mat. Flex your left foot. Then take the right ankle on top of the left knee. Do the same, lining up the shins one over the other. You might need to adjust your seating a little bit so that you're nice and even and that you're comfortable in this double ankles to knee. So you want to take the ankle on top of the left knee. So if your ankle is too far down, you're going to sickle the foot. You want the ankle on top of the knee so you can flex your foot. Good. Once you have that, hands to support and sitting up tall. Once you have that length of your spine, energetically think about the right knee drawing downwards toward the left ankle. They may not touch. There might be a lot of distance between the two. That's perfectly fine. This is going into your hip flexors. Right? Support your hands as you need, sitting up tall. And then if your hip flexors are really tight, maybe you stay up a little higher. But just think energetically, drawing down. Right? Staying here, or for those of us who have the flexibility to walk the hands forward, so far forward that the forearms can come down. Now, if your forearms are beginning to make their way down, but you can't draw the arms all the way down and you have blocks, you can always elevate, right, and take your forearms to blocks. Otherwise, hands are fully extended, supporting, just going deeper by drawing forward with your torso. If that is not comfortable for you, stay in a vertical line, right? Just work within that. This is quite intense on your hip flexors and your knees, right? So be mindful about that. Alrighty, start to walk your hands back in. Grab either side of the right foot and extend forward nice and slow, working into neutralization of your right knee and the right ankle. Now, if you cannot fully extend, that's okay. You can keep your right knee bending, but do the best you can in terms of extending. All right, bend your right knee again, threading the arms underneath your right shin, coming into leg cradle. Now, for those of us who don't have the flexibility to take the shin about parallel to floor, about heart center, right? And the best you can do is to angle the heel forward. That is okay. Angle the shin forward. As long as you are trying to elevate the heel as high as you can and drawing the heel in, that's all you're working on. Right? So modification, shin moving forward at an angle. All right, we're going to go into four corners pose. If you're not able to take the leg cradle this deeply, then stay as you are. The rest of us, going into four corners, your left arm stays underneath your right ankle. Free up your right hand. Then, if you're able to bind, take the hands to bind, thread the head past your arm. If that is not possible, then take the right hand to back of the head, left hand comes in, and sitting up tall here is good enough. If you're then shifting the weight back toward the seat, toward the sacrum, to balance on the sacrum, to raise your left leg, you're combining your boat pose with your four corners pose. Right? If you don't have the full bind, it works the same way. Right hand to back of the head, left arm wraps around your right ankle, and this is good enough. Alrighty, let's break. Release your left leg down. Support the right leg. Release your right leg down. Hands to either side of the hips. Dandasana. Press your forearms down. Lengthy, tall spine. Shoulders drawn back. And just neutralizing through like a 90-degree angle with your torso and the legs. Dandasana. Staff pose. And then release that action. Let's take a gentle twist to the right, allowing your lower back and your spine to release a little bit. Back to center, twist to your left. Back to center, ankles to knee. Draw the right heel in. The shin is about parallel to the front of the mat. Flex your right foot. Left ankle on top of the right knee. Center your seat, even things out. And make sure you flex your left foot. You want to protect the ankle joint and the knee joint, particularly of the left leg. Hands to the floor, sitting up tall first. Then energetically think about the left knee drawing downwards, maybe eventually meeting the right ankle. All right? If your knee is quite high, that is okay. You're working on the intensity of your hip flexors. If this is good enough, you are staying here. For those who can go further forward, walk your hands further forward and start to bow forward, right? If you cannot bow forward, keeping your arms fully extended, and this could be a very intense position. You can work the forearms down, forearms to a block, if that works for you. All right, start to ease your way back up if you're taking a forward fold. Then taking both hands to your left foot, reach your left heel forward the best you can. If you need to keep your left knee bending, that's fine too. This is your Kranchasana. Bend the left knee, leg cradle, threading the arms underneath. So again, if you don't have a lot of depth in this pose, just support the heel, the ankle from the outside of the ankle. The shin is angling forward. Just elevate the heel as high as you can, right? Or if you're taking the full leg cradle, arms underneath your left shin. Make sure you flex your left foot. All right, four corners pose. Right arm, right elbow stays underneath the left ankle. Free up your left hand. Half variation, modified, left hand to back of the head, right hand in Dhyana Mudra, and then staying here. If you're taking the bind, maybe you take the bind on front of you, and then thread the head past your left arm. Wherever you are, start to shift back. If you need to keep the right knee bending and stay here, if you can extend the right leg fully, extend the right leg fully. Right, so this is your combined Navasana boat pose with Chatushkonasana four corners pose. And so again, if you don't have the full bind, left hand to back of the head, right hand in Dhyana Mudra is fine. All right, beginning to break. Release your right leg down, support the left leg, extend forward, hands to either side. Dandasana, press your hands down alongside the hips, sitting up tall, elongate through the spine, flex through your heels, and reach through your heels. Release to twist to your left. Back to center, twist to the right. Back to center. Draw the left heel in, swing the right leg back. Set up for your pose in pigeon. Once you're set, elongate through your spine, levelness of the hips. Then you're ready to walk forward into your pigeon. If you like or have variations here, feel free to take. Otherwise, just stay here for the next 8 breaths or so. All right, if you choose to take an option, you can stay in the forward fold and twist. Left hand to the floor. Again, just like we did earlier, threading the needle, right arm underneath the left. Left hand back behind you to bind to the left foot if you can reach. If you want to come up for the bind, left hand to the floor, lift your torso, right hand to bind to the right foot, kick back, and this is your mermaid 1. You can revolve your mermaid 1, opposite hand and foot. If you have your mermaid 2, foot slips to your elbow crease, right arm reaching up, left hand reaching back. Alrighty, let's start to finish up. Lift the torso back up. Take the left seat down, swing the right leg forward again. You're going to intersect the right heel with your left ankle. And you're going to sit on the outer left hip, outer left leg. And the right seat comes off the floor. Left hand to the floor, right arm is up. Reach forward and fold. Again, you can stay in this forward fold, or if you have the bind, you can wrap the right arm around you, around the right shin. Left hand behind you to take the full bind. Now, what we're taking is the modified version. If you have better flexibility and you want to take a half lotus first, Top of the left foot to your right hip crease. Step the right foot in. And then make your way into that forward fold with your bind. Good try, Isabel. You just think about it, and then maybe, maybe not, right? Alrighty, beginning to break. Make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are. Twist to the right. Left hand grabbing the right knee and twisting. Take it back to center. Counter twist to your left. Release. Extend both legs and shake it out. All right, come back to center, second side. Right heel comes in, left leg goes back, pigeon. Set up your pose. Right thigh angles out to side, 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your left knee further back, walk your hands back, elongate. Once you're set with your torso on your hips and you're ready, walk your hands forward. And then those of you working with variations, go ahead and come back. So threading the needle, left arm underneath your right, left shoulder, left hip comes down, right hand back behind you to your lower back. If you can reach for your right big toe with your right hand, that is your bind. Those of you who then came up to your mermaids, right hand to your floor, bend your left knee, grabbing the outside of the left foot with your left hand, kicking back to draw the torso up and back, maybe freeing your right hand to take the extension. You can take mermaid one in a revolved position, right hand to grab the inside of the left foot, kick back, and then left arm up and back. So that's your revolved mermaid one. Mermaid two, grab the inside of the foot, flip that foot to your elbow crease, and then maybe reach back to bind. Alrighty, let's start to make your way up. Take the right seat down. Swing the left leg around and center your seat. Left heel intersects your right ankle. You can draw the right heel in first a little bit, actually. All right, so you're sitting on the outer right leg, outer right hip. Your left seat comes off the floor, so you're tilting over to the right a little bit. Right hand to floor for support. Left arm is up. Reach forward and fold, or take your binds. Right? For those of us with more flexibility, better extension, it is a half lotus first. Then step the left foot in. And then within that, if you have your forward fold, half bind or the full bind, go ahead and work within your practice. All right, beginning to release, make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are. Twist to your left. Back to center, counter twist to the right. Back to center. Swing the left leg all the way back through that pigeon. Let's come back to your down dog and walk it out. Walk your feet forward, yogic squat, toes are turned out, heels drawn down if you're able to, hands together in prayer. And release, hands to the floor, legs forward, hands slide out to the side as you lower your torso down, upper back down. Recline twisting, left knee comes in, right leg stays extended, left arm out to a T and twist to the right. Take it back to center, switch legs, switch arms, twist to the other direction. Back to center again, hugging both knees in. And then step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, Shavasana. Final relaxation, feet are separated, toes apart, arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes closed. And then let it all go. Beginning to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. Then rolling over to the right and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Let's take your non-dominant shin on top. Then reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep. Let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Ah. together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for being here this morning. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.